Ovidiu Oltean. Speech title, Doggie Style. Doggie Style, Ovidiu Oltean.
There are two important moments in the life of a teenager. When he loses his virginity and when he buys a pet. And it's important not to mix these two. Now, I'm not going to talk about the first one because it's not that funny. So, a couple of years ago, me and my ex-girlfriend moved into a big apartment. And she decided that we need something to fill that big space that we have. Something like a puppy. Fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, Madam Contest Chair, I am not a puppy hater. But I would have preferred to fill my living room with a big LCD screen. Or maybe a pool table. I would have preferred to play with a cue ball instead of a fur ball. But sometimes you have to make sacrifices for the woman you love. So when my girlfriend asked me if we can buy a pet, well, we men don't actually have a choice, we just think we do. I accepted on one condition. The dog must resemble its master. So we're getting a Chihuahua, right? No, honey, we're not. And I hope you're implying I have too much energy. So here we are, at the pet shop, analyzing the candidates. That's too big, that's too white, that's too ugly, that's not a puppy. Until we came across this cuteness, blue eyes, cocky posture, funny winking of its tail, gorgeous body, just like me. Hey, let's get that one. Honey, he meets all the requirements, but we can't buy it. Oh, why not? He's a husky, and huskies are Nordic dogs. And last time I checked, Romania was far from the Arctic Circle. There's a reason why they call them husky. Oh, he will adapt. It's cold in your apartment. Now, do you know that moment when you're 100% sure that you're about to make a stupid mistake? That was one of those moments. So we bought it and we named her Calypso, after the witch from the Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, they say that a dog is a man's best friend. And you share everything with your best friend, including your food. So I decided to trade my food with Calypso's. I tried some doggy crackers. They're not so different from your usual hamburger. And instead, I gave her some spicy chicken wings from KFC. Now, for those of you who don't know what KFC is, it stands for kerosene for canine. Why? Because when they eat it, they feel like a dragon. And afterwards, they feel like a rocket. I had the Apollo mission in my living room.
One small poop for Calypso, one giant stinky bomb for my family.
Now, after this incident, we decided to install a poop surveillance system. Something like CCTV, canine crap television. So we put two laptops with the webcams facing the cage where Calypso stayed while we were at work and broadcast it live on the internet. So during my lunch break, when I was serving my coffee, I watched Calypso on the puppy channel. Everything was fine, except that I think my dog had some psychic abilities. Because every time I watched Calypso, she was pooping. Now I thought no one could deliver more crap than we did at work. But Calypso proved me wrong. After she grew up, we decided to close the poop channel, and I discovered my dog was really special. She was a natural born leader. You know, Toastmasters material. And she had all the traits of a leader. She had followers. Every time we went out for a walk, she would lead and we would follow. She embraced change, especially changing her fur over and over again. She delivered predictable results, exactly 2 hours after she ate. But most of all, she was a visionary. And she managed to do something John Maxwell, Stephen Covey, and Ionuț Breb couldn't. She taught me the importance of having a vision in my life. One evening, she gave me the signal that nature was calling, and she can't reject the call. So we went outside. Now there's a special place near my house that I like to call Poop Nirvana. There are a few benches surrounded by bushes in the dim light of the moon. Now in order to get there, we had to go across a narrow path near the banks of the river. It was dark, and the road was rough. There were holes in the ground, so I tripped and I almost fell a couple of times. But Calypso kept moving on, pulling me on her leash. There were a few branches that hit my face, slowing me down. But Calypso kept moving forward. At one moment, there were some dogs that started barking behind this concrete wall. I stopped, scared, almost found my own personal poop nirvana. And I met Calypso's serious look, implying, scaredy cat. And we moved on until she finally reached her destination and checked in, feeling accomplished. That night, I understood the importance of having a vision. I understood that in my life, I will fall down, I will make bad decisions, but if I have a vision, if I have a clear image of my destination, I will move on. In my life, there will be problems, there will be obstacles that will prevent me from reaching my goal, but if I have a vision, I will move on. In my life, there will be people who will shout at me, telling me that I'm going the wrong way, telling me that I'm never gonna make it. But if I have a vision, I will move on until I reach my objective and I receive or deliver my prize. Fellow Toastmasters, Calypso is more than just a best friend. She is a leader. And I encourage you all that instead of listening to A Minute with Maxwell, go out for a walk with Calypso. Thank you.